Now, I must admit that this is also a difficult topic for me because many times when I have to do something and I know that I have to do it, I also get distracted and keep procrastinating until there is a deadline or something and I have to do it by a certain date, and then I force myself to sit down and do it. So there lies the secret. I think one of the reasons we don't focus and do what we need to do and allow the distractions of modern world to take away our attention is because we don't have some kind of external pressure or a deadline or something like that. For example, in my work, when I feel inspired, I make a video, or when I feel inspired, I write something, or I do something creative. And let's say the inspiration is not coming, or I'm too distracted with social media. Especially nowadays, life has changed so much from what it used to be before. Everyone from everywhere is trying to grab your attention. The moment you go online, go to the internet, all kinds of social media, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and all these advertisements that pop up, everyone is trying to grab your attention from every corner. And this is probably the reason so many people are having this attention deficit disorder. Like they can't focus, they can't put their attention into something that they need to do. And that's really sad because where modern world has come, like if we compare it with how life used to be even like 15 years back, it was so different. We didn't have these computers on our palms. We probably had those small brick phones, where we can just make calls or write SMSs, and we could actually focus and get something done. But nowadays it's so difficult. Even if you want to write a blog, for example, or finish that project that you want to do, you get a WhatsApp message and you are distracted. You get a phone call and you are distracted, or someone forwards you a news of something that happened, and that's it, your attention is gone. So, one of the main ingredients for focus is discipline. See, discipline is cultivated. No one can come and make you disciplined or force you to be disciplined to achieve what you want to achieve or to do what you need to do. So, this is something you have to program in your mind. Just the way you get up every morning and you go and you brush your teeth. Why do you brush your teeth? Because personal hygiene is important to you. Then you go and cook. Why do you cook? Because you're hungry and you need to eat. And if you don't eat, then you will starve and you will die. So it's a survival thing, right? So similarly, whatever task that you have to do, or whatever project, or whatever thing that needs to be done, or that needs your focus, you have to look at it as something like brushing your teeth. It needs your attention and you have to do it. And sometimes what happens nowadays, people are becoming entrepreneurs. They are working from home. They don't have a fixed time or deadline to submit something. So in that case, you have to simulate an artificial pressure, or you have to give yourself a deadline to complete something by a certain date or a certain time. For example, what you can do is keep a diary or keep a journal, or online you make a list, a to-do list. So I am going to finish this by this date. Let's say today I will achieve this. Tomorrow I will do this. So make a to-do list. Even if that to-do list has just one thing or two things, you have to tell yourself, I need to finish this tomorrow. And when you wake up tomorrow, you switch off that phone if necessary, so you will not be distracted, or go offline. So sometimes what I do, if I have to do my work on the computer, let's say I have to write something, I will go and switch off the internet. I will go offline, so I won't even be distracted to check my email or things like that. So that is an external pressure that I am putting on myself, and I am committing to myself to focus, concentrate, and finish that work. Let's say you have to read something, you want to read a book, or you have to read something for your school, some academics, and that can be boring. And sometimes, if you have to do something that you don't like, that is very boring, of course, your focus, your attention, your concentration will be distracted. So, try to find something interesting in that thing that you need to focus on and complete, and or make it interesting in your imagination. Tell yourself, when I finish this, when I complete this, this is going to be my reward. So give yourself an external reward, even if nobody else is rewarding. Maybe you say to yourself, if I complete this, I am going to take myself to dinner in a nice restaurant, or I'm going to treat myself to a donut, or I'm going to treat myself to a good coffee at Starbucks. Give yourself some kind of perk, and that will make you finish whatever you need to do. Focus on it and do it, and then keep your commitment to yourself. Go and have that dinner, go and drink that coffee, or go and have that donut, whatever is your prize that you have set for yourself. Another thing you can do is you can keep someone else as a caretaker of whatever you need to be done. For example, you can tell a good friend, or you can tell your mother, or you can tell your spouse, hey, look, by today afternoon, I need to finish this. And to do this, I need to sit quietly, and I need to focus on this, and I need to finish this. And make sure that person is keeping a tab on you. So that person will be responsible for you to finish that work. So when there is that external pressure, you know that you can procrastinate on yourself. Nobody will come and judge you, because it is you, right? But if you have someone else who is keeping a tab on your progress, and you make that person responsible for you, then you have someone to answer to. So if you have not finished the task, you have to tell this person why you haven't finished it, and by when you will finish it. So every time you are held accountable for your action, and you have to give an explanation for not being able to achieve your target to a person that is outside of you. Because when it is within us, we often procrastinate on ourselves. But when someone else takes the responsibility for you, then you will be more motivated. And once you are more motivated to do what you need to do, the focus will come automatically. Another thing that you can do is, let's say, whatever you need to focus on and get done, and not be distracted in the process, is before you start the work, do a little meditation. Now, I'm not a big proponent of meditation because I can't meditate. But you can do something as simple as go in your mind and imagine the outcome of the work that you need to do. And don't think of anything else like, oh, this and that. And you say, right now, when I finish this, and if I finish this, then this is the outcome. And what you want is to go to that outcome. Now, to reach that outcome, you have to cross this barrier, right? And this barrier is where you have to focus your attention and you have to do the task. Be it reading something, writing something, doing whatever. You have to do the task. And once you accomplish that task, then you will reach that level where you can reap the outcome of your task. So start imagining that before you start the action, that when I finish this, this will happen. And whatever will happen, that will satisfy me, that will bring me joy. So let me sit now and do this to reach that state of satisfaction or to reach that state of happiness. So these are some mental tricks that you can do and play with yourself and see how you can work it out, because nowadays really it's very hard to concentrate on things, especially now during this pandemic, when we are all homebound, we don't have any deadlines, we don't have any external pressure, and we often can just keep postponing things and not get at whatever we need to do because it just needs so much energy. But if you make some small strategies, people outside of you who will monitor if you are doing it or not. And you can also create a penalty system, like you tell your friend, hey, look, I'm going to finish this work by today afternoon, and if I can't finish, then I have to take you out on dinner, or I have to pay you $10. And every day I delay this work, I have to pay you $10. So just to save your money, you will go and do that work. And when you go and do that work, you will focus on it. And you will bring your concentration, because now you are being depleted. Like if you don't finish that thing, then you have to pay money to somebody. So these are some ways you can keep a tab on yourself and make yourself do the thing that you need to do, and get that thing done, because in the end that's what we want to do. We want to get it done, right? So try it out, and I hope you can focus and get that thing done.